So these were just pretty much a flop. I think so many people are sort of asking for these to be retroed, and I suppose Nike was going through a retro renaissance over the last sort of 3 or 4 years, and looks like that's coming to an end now. But this particular one is called the Kukini SE, and it's a lemon venom colorway. And I think it was one of the original colorways that released, as far as I remember, or maybe slightly later on in life. And this trainer I got for quite cheap. I think it was around about £60, £65, and it's an odd-looking trainer. To be honest, it's it's almost like if I suppose Yeezy existed back in the early 2000s. This is maybe something that they would have produced. And the reason I sort of say that is because it's a laceless type trainer. You can sort of put it on, and it's quite sort of comfortable on foot as well. And given that it's got an Air Max unit in there as well, and the outsole is quite sort of different to a normal sort of Air Max. Usually they use some sort of waffle design, and then also you've got this sort of not really TPU. It's kind of more on the sort of softer side, rubber that is on the kind of trainer itself, and it's more like a mesh over it, and which kind of looks different and a bit sort of alien-like, I suppose. And then you've got this tube running around it, so it's almost like giving you the vibe that it's almost sort of alive, I guess, or looking kind of similar to like I suppose a jellyfish. So I'm guessing that was probably the inspiration for it, is marine vibes. And then the colorway is similar to sort of an Air Max Plus, really, because you've got the gradient going on from this lemon colorway all the way back to like a blue-green color, and it's a very cool trainer in that respect. But it's one of those ones where, I don't know, people wanted it, but then once it came out, it was like I think it was at the wrong time. And I think the only thing that I don't like about these is the front. The toe box looks really odd to me. It just feels like a bit sort of, although it's sort of pump, like got some sort of bump on it at the end, which is almost like the shoes like hurt itself. But it's still a cool and unique take on I suppose, on an Air Max in a way, even though it's not part of the Air Max family, but it's using the same sort of tech. So here are the details for the Nike Air Kukini SE Gradient in Lemon Venom. It comes in a white, black, lemon venom and Aurora green colorway, and this has an air unit in the heel. And it's as far as I can tell, EVA midsole is what it's using, because it's slightly later in the life cycle of Air Maxes, and it's made up of all sorts of synthetic materials. And the price was £125. So with the comfort and sizing, much to the look of the sneaker, it's still sort of on the medium to firm side in my opinion. It doesn't feel too soft on foot, but I think it's quite similar to an Air Max Plus in my opinion. And because it's quite a sort of relatively new retro, it's still quite sort of nice on foot, and I wouldn't say it's like that bad at all, so it does give you enough sort of support around your foot. And because it's sort of made up of a mesh upper, there's no really wearing time with these. The only sort of wearing time is mainly of getting your foot in the trainer itself, because there's no laces. And I would recommend going up half a size with these, because they do run a bit tight. And they also have good traction as well, because they are similar to, I suppose, an Air Max 98 or 97. So with the look and style, I like the fact that it's a retroed from 2000s, and it's one of those ones where it's a bit of a Marmite sneaker, so not everyone would be sort of after it. But I do like the sort of vibrant colours, and it's very much in line with what Nike would normally do with a kind of an Air Max style trainer, or air trainer. And spring summertime is good for these. I mean, you can sort of see by the colourway, it's sort of bright and got that sort of volt and blue colours on it. And it's a good one to wear sort of casually, really. So I think this would be a good one to sort of wear with shorts, and you can probably dress them up with jeans, but I think joggers and things like that probably work. So in terms of the final thoughts, I like the futuristic look on this, and the almost sort of skeletal sort of membrane type tubing around the trainer itself, and the funky colours. So any particular Kukini you choose will have sort of different funky colours on it. I've seen one with sort of a safari print, for example, and this one's giving you sort of more aquamarine vibes. And like I say, I like the rubber membrane around it as well. Just you don't really see that on sneakers, and this one looks quite cool actually, and different, and quite sort of futuristic, and also, like I say, sort of gives you sort of aquamarine vibes. And I like the fact that it's laceless. I think any sneaker that's laceless is good with me. With the cons, I think the cost, it's probably a little bit too high for this type of sneaker. I think maybe around the £110 mark would be good. And the toe box is a bit weird. Like at the end of the toe box, it's got a sort of slightly sort of strange, bumpy sort of shape to it, almost like it's sort of hurt itself. So with the ratings, I'll give the look at style a 3 out of 5. I think it's a very kind of sort of standard looking sneaker, and nothing too sort of special, but I will say it's a bit of a Marmite sneaker. Some people probably will love it, but for me, it's not hitting the right notes. And the comfort is pretty much sort of standard stuff, really. I think I wouldn't really say it's bad, and I wouldn't really say it's great either. It's kind of just basically much like any other trainer, really. So I'll give the comfort a 4. I think it's quite nice on foot, and similar to an Air Max Plus in my opinion. And the quality, I give that a 3. It's not really amazing quality on the trainer itself. It's just very sort of mesh materials really, and quite sort of basic in its structure. And the pricing, it's not too bad in terms of its pricing at £125, but I think they could probably go even lower with this. And overall, I think it's very sort of a mid sneaker really, and that's why I've given it sort of a 3 out of 5. It's not doing anything too sort of special in my opinion.